Mario Kart Double Dash is the most unique Mario Kart title and a blast to play. One of its many highlights though is its track selection, and since AI is a pretty big deal, today we'll have ChatGPT rank every track in Mario Kart Double Dash. But before we get to that, y'all are probably wondering what my ranking of the tracks are. You could watch this almost 2-year-old video filmed during a hurricane, or I can now freshen y'all up on the list with some revisions. I'm gonna try to do this in a minute at lightning speed, so here we go. Number 16, Sherbet Land. This game already has slippery controls, and combining it with ice physics isn't the best idea. The layout isn't great either, so you'll find yourself hitting every obstacle in your way, including the freezies. Number 15, Mario Circuit. Never been a huge fan of this Mario Circuit overall. It bores me. Number 14, Peach Beach. The Cataquacks can do some damage, however that's the only challenge here. Number 13, Dry Desert. I don't like sand, and some parts of the course can be a drag. The difficulty threshold is definitely met, however. Number 12, Luigi Circuit. Love the design here and the vibes are great, but there's only so much you can do with a starter course. Number 11, Yoshi Circuit. Yoshi is amazing, the layout is neat, and there are great shortcuts. Number 10, Dino Jungle. Dinosaurs are cool, and the track is super difficult, which keeps you on the edge of your seat. Number 9, Mushroom Bridge. The music is amazing, and I love traffic tracks. Number 8, Mushroom City. Same thing as Mushroom Bridge, but the night theme and split paths are better. Number 7, Daisy Cruiser. As great as the track is, never really got the full appeal. Love the theming though. Number 6, Waluigi Stadium. I love the stadium tracks, and Waluigi Stadium embodies what they should be. Number 5, Wario Colosseum. I'm sure this is low for many people, but I just simply enjoy the others more. Number 4, Bowser's Castle. One of the best Bowser's Castles in the series for its design and difficulty. Number 3, Rainbow Road. Also a pretty underrated Rainbow Road. I feel like the challenge ends the game perfectly, and I love the turns. Number 2, Baby Park. I know, I'm mentally insane. Number 1, DK Mountain. Just all around amazing track start to finish. Alright, let's see how I did. Yikes, wasn't even close. But hey, if you're enjoying so far, consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel for more content like this. Thanks. Alright, now that my ranking is out of the way, let's get to ChatGPT's ranking, and be sure to let me know in the comments who had a better list. Alright, let's dive in. Number 16, Baby Park. Really just gave it to me plain and simple. I think the most hilarious part of this is how Baby Park plays so well in the DS video compared to this one. This leaves us with 3 possibilities. Either AI favors DS Baby Park to this one, which I'm immediately crossing off, because I may be crazy, but that is just straight up psychotic. The next is that Mario Kart DS's track selection is so dog water that Baby Park made it that high. I'm also crossing that off so I can sleep at night. This leaves us with the reality that Double Dash's roster is just OP, which I like. It does acknowledge the upsides to the track, but states that overall it's repetitive and uninspired. Number 15, Luigi Circuit. I guess this is also understandable. Even though the layout does intersect and allows for chaos, it is still pretty boring compared to others in the game. Number 14, Peach Beach. This is where we get to the glitchy and sus part of the list. I had to run several different tests to get the right tracks ranked, and each time it placed 3 certain tracks differently. This forced me to have them rank them individually, which gave me better results. After all, I don't think Peach Beach features any water geysers or crabs, do you? Eventually though, we ended up at number 14 for Peach Beach, and this was because of, like my reasoning, the layout and difficulty. There are 2 long straight lines in the track that can really drag on. Number 13, Mushroom Bridge. You know, so far I don't agree with this list, but at least I can understand the placements. Traffic tracks aren't for everyone, and without the vehicles and fun bridge, it is a super basic track. Number 12, Dry Desert. I mean, yeah, makes sense. I love how ChatGPT knows who is reading this script too. The desert theme may feel monotonous to some players. It's like they knew. I couldn't agree more with the rest of the explanation. It has its fun obstacles, but lacks the finishing punch to completely knock you out. Number 11, Mario Circuit. I understand the details given with the ability for casual and competitive races without a standout feature, but I find it difficult to accept it being over Mushroom Bridge. Number 10, Sherbet Land. This is a bit high for my liking, but hey, not my list. The reasoning here states that the penguins and frozen— wait a minute. Penguins? I mean, it would make sense given the terrain, but my god, this is a weird looking penguin if you ask me. Actually, after thinking about it, it's probably thinking about N64 Sherbet Land for the explanation and not the GameCube one. Anyways, it also enjoys the challenge as well with the slippery controlling. Number 9, Daisy Cruiser. Since Double Dash has a lot of outstanding tracks, this isn't the most outlandish thing ever. But this is low even for me, let alone Daisy Cruiser fans punching the wall right now. The explanation for this one is that even though the theming is so good and the tables make great obstacles, the track can feel restrictive. I don't understand, but it's whatever. Number 8, Mushroom City. I don't know why there is this massive difference between Mushroom City and Mushroom Bridge, but I matched this pick so I can't complain. Mushroom City does have a much more intricate layout that enhances the difficulty of the cars, and the theming is much better this time around. Number 7, DK Mountain. Okay, here's a spicy one. DK Mountain and Daisy Cruiser are two of the top 3 popular tracks for the number 1 spot in most Double Dash rankings, so we'll see how far Wario Colosseum goes. As for why this track in specific couldn't make the top 5, the AI states that DK Mountain is way too difficult, which, if any human said this. However, what I can assume that ChatGPT is getting at here is the fact that the difficulty feels uncontrollable. It is mainly talking about the bumpy sections and bridge at the end, which I suppose is frustrating to combat. That's my only way of understanding it. Number 6, Rainbow Road. I would say that this is around the spot where Rainbow Road is on your typical list, but DK Mountain and Daisy Cruiser are gone, so it feels a bit weird. The reasoning is your average Rainbow Road description. Narrow, lack of guardrails, high difficulty, falling, thrilling. This could literally describe any Rainbow Road. Number 5, Dino Jungle. This is a bit high, but Double Dash is unique in the fact where any track in the top half could be logically put anywhere. I do agree though, it's a dinosaur Mario Kart track, like what's not to like. It also has plenty of split twisting paths and shortcuts too. Number 4, Bowser's Castle. We have another match. I mean, I couldn't have said the description better myself. Puts together the track perfectly. Number 3, Waluigi Stadium. It's a little high, but again, these tracks are so great that they have an excuse to be. It's thrilling, it's dynamic, and the ramps are always fun, even without tricking yet. Number 2, Wario Colosseum. So close. I'm sure many of you and even myself are partially glad that Wario Colosseum got some love, even if Nintendo won't, but hey, who knows what they'll do in the future. Wario Colosseum is definitely one of the most unique and interesting tracks in the series, even if it isn't my personal favorite. And that leaves us with one track. Do you know what it is? Number 1, Yoshi Circuit. This is definitely a shock for sure. Number 1 may be a stretch, but Yoshi Circuit is undeniably the best circuit track out there, and between the shortcuts, Yoshi layout, and more, I can certainly say that it could have been a lot worse. Thanks for watching this video, and be sure to check out AI's ranking of Mario Kart DS, or a different video if you haven't already. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see y'all in the next one. Have a good one.